Daniels is a pure boxer, no power. She uses the entire ring, so Claressa Shields is gonna have to cut off the ring with that steady pressure, and of course those right hands. Anytime that Claressa starts unleashing those right hands, they can do damage.
Important for Lani Daniels to get off to a good start.
When you talk about dominance in women's boxing, one name always rises to the very top: Claressa Shields. The two-time Olympic gold medalist and undisputed world champion has proven time and time again why she is called the GWAT, the greatest woman of all time. And tonight's full fight against Lani Daniels was another perfect example of why Shields is not only at the top of the women's game, but at the top of boxing, period. The buzz around this fight had been building for weeks. Lani Daniels, the tough challenger from New Zealand, walked into the ring with confidence, carrying the pride of her fans and determined to shock the world. She's a fighter known for her durability, her ability to absorb pressure, and her will to fight until the very last bell. Many analysts said her best chance was to take Claressa deep into the fight, drag her into later rounds, and try to test her gas tank. But if there's one thing fans should know by now, it's that Claressa Shields doesn't just show up to win on points. She shows up to dominate. From the very first bell, the difference in speed, skill, and timing was crystal clear. Shields came out sharp, snapping that jab right down the middle like a piston. Every shot was crisp, accurate, and designed to set up the bigger punches. Daniels tried to keep her guard high and close the distance, but every time she took a step forward, Shields tagged her with clean combinations that echoed across the arena. The reaction from fans was instant. Social media started lighting up even during round one. Tweets, clips, and fan commentary exploded online as people realized this was going to be another masterclass from Shields. In the second round, we saw Shields switch gears completely. She wasn't just boxing from the outside. She started standing her ground, trading in the pocket, and proving she could hurt Daniels with every single shot. A stiff right hand cracked Daniels flush, and you could see the challenger's expression change instantly. It was the kind of punch that makes fighters question if they belong in there with someone operating on another level. But to her credit, Lani Daniels is no quitter. She bit down on her mouthpiece, kept walking forward, and tried to establish her own jab. For a brief moment, she landed a couple of decent shots that made Shields nod, almost as if to say, "Okay, you got me." But Claressa responded the way champions do, with fire. The next combination was a devastating four-punch sequence. Jab, right hand, left hook, right uppercut. Daniels stumbled back, and the crowd roared. Round after round, the pattern became clear. Shields was just too fast, too sharp, too accurate. Daniels tried switching strategies, moving side to side, clinching when she had to, but there was no escaping the relentless pressure. Every Shields punch landed with authority, and by the middle rounds, Daniels' face started to tell the story. A swollen eye, a reddened cheek, and the clear body language of a fighter taking more damage than she could handle. The commentators couldn't stop praising Shields' performance. They highlighted her footwork, her defensive head movement, and her ability to go from defense to offense in the blink of an eye. This wasn't just a fight. It was a showcase of everything that makes Claressa Shields the face of women's boxing. By round 6, the arena was electric. Fans were standing, anticipating something big. Daniels looked worn, slower, and more hesitant, while Shields looked fresh, almost as if she was just warming up. That's when it happened. Shields launched a brutal right hand that crashed into Daniels' jaw, followed by a lightning-fast left hook that sent the challenger reeling into the ropes. The referee jumped in, giving Daniels a standing count, but you could see it in her eyes. She was badly hurt.
Punches, she is letting them go.
fight continued. But only for a little longer. Shields smelled blood, and like every great champion, she went for finish. Another barrage of punches, hooks, uppercuts, and straight shots forced the referee to step in and wave it off. Claressa Shields had done it again. Another dominant victory, another statement performance, and another moment that left fans around the world in awe. The reaction was immediate. Clips of the finish spread across YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Fans in the UK, USA, and beyond were calling it one of the most clinical performances of Shields' career. Some even started asking the question that always comes after Shields' fight: who can possibly stop her? For Daniels, the story is bittersweet. She showed immense courage, stepping into the ring against one of the greatest ever, taking punishment that would have broken many fighters, and still trying to compete until the very end. She earned respect for her toughness, but the gap in class was undeniable. For Shields, this win just adds to her legacy. She's already undisputed in multiple weight classes. She's crossed into MMA, and she continues to carry the torch for women's.
Claressa's figure just showing up in the ring.
Well, she has slowed down a little bit as far as the movement, Lani Daniels.
Yeah, Shields has some good body shots. See, too much head hunting right here by Shields. The body's where she should go. Slow down them legs, keep her still by digging down on both sides of the ribs.
Oh, nice left hand for Lani. Maybe the New Zealander starts
Combat sports on the global stage. Performances like this don't just win fights. They inspire the next generation of female fighters who watch her and believe they can do it too. The post-fight interviews told the same story. Shields, calm but proud, thanked her team, her fans, and made it clear that she's still hungry. Hungry for bigger challenges. Hungry for bigger names. Hungry for history. Whether it's in boxing, MMA, or a crossover fight, she's ready to prove once again why she's a GWAT. Fans are already debating online about what's next. Will it be another super fight against a top contender? A rematch with a past opponent? Or maybe another venture into MMA where she continues to break barriers? Whatever the answer, one thing is guaranteed. Claressa Shields will be must-watch every single time she steps into a ring or a cage. Tonight's fight was more than just a win. It was a statement, a reminder, a warning to every fighter out there. Underestimate Claressa Shields at your own risk. She's faster, stronger, and smarter than ever before, and every time she fights, she makes history. And on this night, August 17, 2025, fans around the world got another unforgettable display of greatness. Shields versus Daniels will go down as yet another example of what happens when skill, power, and determination collide. Claressa Shields didn't just win, she dominated, and she left no doubt who the queen of boxing really is. Whenever Claressa Shields steps into ring, the world pays attention. She is not just another fighter. She is a definition of greatness in women's boxing. On August 17, 2025, fans witnessed yet another masterclass when Shields faced Lani Daniels in a highly anticipated matchup that had everyone buzzing. From the moment the fight was announced, excitement spread across the USA, the UK, and beyond. Daniels, a proud warrior from New Zealand, brought with her a reputation for toughness, grit, and a never-back-down spirit. Her supporters believed she could pull off the upset of the year. But across from her stood Claressa Shields, Olympic gold medalist, multiple division undisputed champion, and widely regarded as the best female fighter alive. The atmosphere in the arena was electric. Fans could feel that something special was about to happen. And as the first round began, it became clear that Claressa Shields wasn't here to coast. She was here to dominate. Right away, Shields established her jab, crisp, powerful, and perfectly timed. Each punch landed with authority, setting the rhythm of the fight. Daniels tried to find her way inside, but every step forward was met with a sharp counter. The precision and speed difference were obvious, and the commentators couldn't stop praising Shields' ability to control the distance. Round 2 showed
Shields, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, was also the undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, the undisputed middleweight champion of the world. She's fought between the weights of 153 pounds, Sergio, and 177. She says she can go back down if she needs to, and to get a competitive fight, she might need to.
She's going to have to. I mean, she's been great in so many divisions that now she's going to have to sacrifice and have to go down again, because the higher weight classes don't have the same pool of talent than the lower weight classes. If she can drop back down to 154 and maybe meet in the middle, I think that's going to be the best fight for Claressa Shields.
That is 30 pounds she would have to lose, and that is not easy as we go into the ring and make things official.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put a big round of applause together for both of your main event fighters. After 10 rounds of championship boxing, we read the judges' scorecards. Judge Procopio scores the matchup 100-90. Judge Trella and Judge White score the matchup 99-91. All for your winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed women's heavyweight champion of the world, the GWOAT Claressa T-Rex Shields.
So Claressa Shields now 17-0 as she defends her undisputed